Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I have the pleasure of hosting on my channel, and I have Aley, who's a far better, as I pointed out before, steward of the questions and making sure I don't miss anything.
Uh-huh.
We both have 4 eyes, but clearly all of hers are better. So, yeah, I had my eyes checked, but there are things I miss. So, hi,
Yeah.
Jenny. Hi, Andrew. Hi,
Uh-huh.
Maria.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you.
Good to see all of you this week before Christmas.
Yeah.
As I was telling Aley, nothing really much new and different on my end, except just some little things that I didn't get to do today that I wanted to. But ultimately, it always is about Trooper. So,
You just be
yeah.
glad you don't have a bunch of little kids and dogs, so you wouldn't get anything done.
Oh my God. Yeah. That becomes a problem some days.
Yes.
When we have Mary over who watches for an hour. She takes them for a walk, and the cousins will come over, and it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Busy. Yeah. Hi, Sarah and Mary
Hi,
Clem.
Sarah. Hi, Hibiscus Healings. This,
Yes,
I'm
Denise.
Denise Fletcher.
Mhm.
This thing now where because I don't do many lives, when I see a name that looks like it's changed, I'm still getting used to that.
Me too.
Like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm LB.
Yeah. Nice to see everybody. So I have to go in next week and have my kidney stone removed. And then it's Christmas. And so I've spent the last 2 days preparing all my classes for next year for for January. There's 4 of them. And I got them all done. And I was
Oh, there you go. See?
Yeah.
Talk about an albatross.
Oh, it is. It is. It's just a headache, but no, it's done. Done. Anyway.
I used to like those courses where people wouldn't change the lesson plans in college, so that the tests would stay the same, and then the answers would be passed down.
That's
You
right.
just have to remember.
Do I have a friend? Did you take this guy's class?
Yeah.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue
Kim.
Toffee.
Yeah, and hi, Kim. Mary Thornberry. What did you find out about Happy? I hope Happy's okay. Happy had disappeared for a couple of days, and that's her sweet dog, And she did find him, but she didn't know if he got hit by a car or a deer. Maybe had an altercation. So, but I'm
Hi,
so
Amanda.
Yeah.
Hi, Twisted Sushi, Amanda. Red Dragon. Hello. Jenny.
It's great to see you all. So you all ready for Christmas?
I'm as ready as I'll be. Yeah. I just got to get before supposedly these THC, what are they, drinks or whatever. I think even though they're looking at the administration of expanding the role of cannabis in healthcare, they are still talking about getting rid of these THC drinks. So I want another 6-pack before Christmas. I like them so much. Yeah. Right. It was the first time I tried them at Thanksgiving. So
okay. Well, good. I think my son's
that's so random. Yeah.
My son likes them as well. Hi, Ellen, Wild Lilac, and Twisted Sushi had her baby. Oh, wonderful. You must be exhausted now, though, because she has, I don't know, is your other one 2 or 3? Something like that.
I want to say 2, but maybe 3, because one might have been a little bit older than the other one.
Uh-huh.
Then there wasn't, then we just had this one. Hi, Fatima.
Hello.
Good evening.
How's the weather there? Is it snowy?
It got up to 58 today, and then it's going to drop precipitously, and it was raining and windy through the course of the day. And now I like it when it's humid, though. I don't think the dryness is good for us. I don't want it 90, but I would prefer it 60 and raining. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, you have to move out here. That's what it is.
Dry as a bone, because I just
yeah. You have to be careful too that you don't get nosebleeds. That happens to me sometime. All of a sudden,
my uncle gets those. Yeah.
Does he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, oh, so your other one's 2. Oh, honey, you are Very brave. Very brave. Okay, he's mending. You've been giving him carprofen pain, anti-inflammatory. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mary. I know that he's probably so glad to be with you, though. That must have been hard because it was really cold where she lives, and he was gone. So I'm just glad he's back. Yeah. Anyway, so go ahead and put your questions in if you want. Not real happy about the Epstein files not being fully released today, but would we have expected anything different?
There are bad things in there, but they don't implicate him. I mean, there are things that the House committee released that are more damning than I think what we got today.
Oh,
that
yes.
came out yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Actually, there was a guy that's a conservative writer for, I don't know what, some publication, and he didn't want the Epstein files to come out. He was fighting against it, and his picture's right in it. I don't know who he is, though. I can't tell you for sure. All right, Andrew. I did have you added for 2026, but that's a more specific reading, so we'll put that in. It is a joke, Mary. And then they said this whole page is redacted. And we knew that, didn't we? We knew that.
We knew that. We knew that.
Yeah.
And I think we all knew this. Yeah.
Oh, it's David Brooks at the New York Times. Thanks, Ellen. Thank you.
Yeah, he's in the files too.
Yes, he is.
I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, we got you, Kim. Yeah, I think what's going to get them are the videos.
You do?
Yeah, and because they're not from there. Okay. Oh, so Charlie Rose, I believe, is in the files too, and
is he dead? No, he's still alive, right? He was kicked off. He was kicked off of CBS this morning for something, sexual harassment.
Yes.
But did he pass?
I'm not sure.
Did he die? I'm not sure if he died yet.
I can look it up. Let's see. Charlie Rose. No, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah. He's 83. But just as what's her face said, Susie Wiles, they were just playboys.
Yeah, it's really insane.
I know.
Yeah.
No, he's alive. Yeah. Hi, Byrne.
Mary, I don't think he's dead either.
The one that was released today is about Bill Clinton. Some people are saying that he was friends with him and they did some fundraising together, but they don't think he was at the island.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Doesn't mean anything because we know Bill Clinton has quite the libido. But that would have been at that time period. It would have also been probably the same age as his daughter. But then again, that was Trump's daughter was the same age. So this really hit me between the eyes last night. I was watching a documentary on Ray Cohn, the wonderful Ray
Cohn, yeah.
Yeah. And he said something about Ivana, Marla, Melania. He realized that all his wives have an A at the end of their name. I never thought about it. And when Marla was at Mar-a-Lago, there was some young girls being brought in. And she went over to one of the mothers who was with one of the young girls. And she said, do not let your daughter get involved in this mess here. You keep her away from here. So she knew something back then. Maybe that's why. I know.
Yeah, Marla clasped her hands or something and said, "Don't let your daughter." And I heard about that one too.
Yeah,
I was all over YouTube today.
Yeah. Yep. The 90s, yeah. The 90s. That was the time. That's for sure. Is that when you were in college in the 90s?
93 to 97. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we could start taking some questions, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Yeah. Put them up. We got Andrew. And Andrew, I'm going to take the specific question about what's your outlook. Are those your horses? They're beautiful.
I'm doing standard tarot tonight. I'm doing Lena Rodriguez's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I listened to Dave Johnson today. He was talking about the Epstein video on his show. Dave Johnson, did you ever watch him? You know who I mean,
do.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hi, Linda, Butterfly Readings. Yes. Roy Cohn was Donnie's mentor. He's the one that told him to never admit to anything. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The whole thing is disgusting.
Mary.
Yeah. It's truly disgusting. You're right. All right. Let's see what we got for you. Ooh. This looks pretty good. I got the egg first, Andrew, which is fertility, a new life emerging, and the potential within, and some change coming to you in the new year. So I don't know if you're stepping up your game, looking for new work, or you're interested in a topic that you want to know more about, going to school, even if it's informally. That has a beautiful energy for you. It says here that you have an inner knowledge and you need to use your intuition more. Oh my goodness. There you go.
And that's in your present moment too, by the way.
Oh, is it? Right before the new year. You're going to get some good news, or you're going to have a sudden realization because you got the light bulb. These three are really, really good portents for next year for you. And it says, make sure you listen to your inner voice, which is just the reiteration of your intuition. So that's what I get for you.
So I'm getting the sense that you're getting unshackled from something next year. I don't know if it's something in your family, but I kind of feel like it is that it might go back a ways, because I got the Eight of Cups reversed, which to me means getting moving away from something and not taking responsibility for it. But I think in this particular instance, it might have something to do with either a woman or something that was a violation of your own space. That's what I'm hearing. I got the Page of Cups. It's time to forge a new identity. I'm also feeling like the offer or the thing that you might have been waiting to do or promised might come to fruition this year. I got the Four of Pentacles in the past, that money might have been something you were holding on to. I don't know if someone did pass. That could be why I got the High Priestess reversed. There's something coming in for you generationally. I don't know if it's an inheritance, but like Aley said, where you are right now is the light of one. You've been working really, really hard, and I think it's time to give yourself a break. And you've probably been wondering for so long with the identity thing here with the Page of Cups, what am I really doing? That's the sense I'm getting. But you will be seen and heard. The energy outside you right now, someone's seeing you for what you really are good at, what you know to be true. And so at the end, thing you have to be worried about is, I don't know if there was workaholism, alcoholism, something like that, but you're fearful that you might do something to excess, or it might not be either as productive as you want it to be, because you tend to have a habit of standing your ground. But this is the time to be in your authority. They're telling me that there's something new coming in, either with a job or with money, and letting go of a burden. That's what I'm getting for you.
Oh, wow. Very good. He said that what I had said resonates, so I'm assuming it's probably, probably you too. Thank you so very much. All right. So thank you for your donation. Don't try, I'm protected. We will take you next, because donations go to the front of the line. So a general reading, you're having some rough times. I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. Yeah. So
Thanks, Andrew. I don't know how. It's general enough to be decent, so I'll take that comment.
there you go. There you go.
I just I take the synthesis meaning of the cards. That's all I do. Yeah.
Yeah. But you really are.
It's like a language. Yeah.
It is a language. You're right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see what we got for you. The cards I got for you show me that you are having a really hard time. So
yeah.
The first card I got was sorrow. I'm so
Whoa,
sorry
man. Yeah.
through that. Yeah. That's like,
Look, yeah, these are bad.
you do. Yeah. Okay. So yes. Yeah. Sorry. That's evident.
Whoa.
And the next card I get is suppression. Is somebody telling you not to say anything or just giving you a really hard time and telling you to shut up or be quiet? Or when you have suppression, it's usually you feel like you're being pushed down or pushed away. And so that goes along with the sorrow. I think it's like you can't express what you'd like to say because somebody or something is not allowing that for you.
Yeah. 4 swords.
All right. Then I get schizophrenia, which doesn't mean you have it, dear. But what it means is that this situation, it is it's okay, and then it's not, and it's okay, and then it's two sides. There's always two sides. So just when you think things are starting to improve, you feel like they're not, and so they want you to hang in there. They say that new ideas and possibility are coming up for you, which is very encouraging. I can't tell you the exact time of this, but I can tell you that fellow travelers are saying that they support your journey, and they absolutely are all around you. And I'm even seeing it here in the chat. People are being very supportive of you. So hang in there. It's a hard time of the year as well to be not feeling with it. I think a lot of us are very sad at this time. It's weird. You feel like something's bothering you. All right, honey. Well, then if you're feeling it, then it's a real thing for you. So let's see what Jeff has to say.
I am getting the sense that you have some family issues that might have put you in a situation where you chose men that might have been abusive or mistreated you. Because all my cards were reversals except for the last one, but they were cards about messaging and cups. Mostly. Well, there were knights here. I got this is what you're in right now, which is the Knight of Cups reversed. This is like a romantic idea or a romantic proposition where someone lied to you, or someone told you something would be better than it was, so you took the offer. And then I got the 4 of Swords, which came in reverse, which means to me stagnation, or it can mean the chronic death of something without it really dying. And then I got you're sitting in this energy of the 10 of Swords.
Oh,
you've been betrayed. You've been seriously betrayed. I also got in the reverse over here in the past the 2 of Cups, which makes me think that these alliances that you make are based on preconceived notions that I think your family gave you, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. I got the Knight of Wands reversed, which to me meant it's like wanting to put your energy into something but feeling like it's not going to return on its investment is what I'm hearing, because it's a message. They're like pushing you to do something I don't think you want to do. 5 of Wands I got reversed as well, meaning to me that was reversed. That's the same idea in the sense that everyone has a conflicting way of getting to something better, and you need to clear out what it is that they're trying to feed you with, because that's poison, and that's the energy that is right around you right now. You are attracting that thing from your family. I don't know if it's chronic. It's the 10 of Cups. And the thing I get with the 10 of Cups reversed is it's like, if only things could have been better, if I had done this, or, sorrowful about family. But it's weird because you're waiting and you're in the hangman mode. there's a mercenary quality to your character where you've tried absolutely everything. And it really needs to be about you now and healing you. And the thing that I got upright was what Aley kind of said at the end of hers. I got the 3 of Wands. You're looking, but I don't know if you're looking in the right place.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
It might,
it
yeah.
it was a relationship with a person that was unreliable. The hardest part
Yeah.
of that is, and I've had fathers I've had to deal with, so I understand my kids, but the unfortunate part is that you either have to deal with this person for the rest of your child's existence or until they're old enough, or you cut it off and you just move on and find somewhere else to be. But having to sit in that, yeah, that ick is very schizophrenic in some ways.
Yeah.
It's like you can't escape it, and it doesn't serve you at the same time. So I hope things get better for you. I think they
Me
will. A lot of this is going to be determined by your mindset and what you decide to do. And so we both wish you well. Yeah.
That could be why I saw this chronic death thing too. Don't try, where it was like somewhat, you kept having this thing where it was almost like repeating itself, and it was like a death. I don't know what that was about, but
well, she dreamed her sister's husband was trying to poison her food. So,
my
so
God.
that
Was
would
it-
be,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah. That's no good. That's no good. All right. So we have Kim, Red Dragon, would love to have a message. All right. Thank you. Let me tell you who's in the list, everybody, and make sure that I got you all. Next is Wild Lilac, then Ellen, Sue Toffee, Mel, and Pam Studley, and Jenny and Virginia, and Linda Butterfly. All right.
I'm gonna switch decks on this one.
Okay. I haven't used these cards forever, and I like what they're telling me today. All right, so you got your time machine here, Kim, and it's not the Wayback Machine from Mr. Peabody, but it is a time machine. I always feel like I've stepped into a time machine when I read anything about the 80s. I just love the 80s, and so that happens to me. But they're saying that, this is the time of year too that your memories and the things that you're interested in learning more about and remembering plug themselves into your time machine of memories. And so your guides and angels say, just go with it and enjoy it, Oh, thanks, Cher, for doing that. That's very nice. All right. The second card is feeling the world. And boy, I think a lot of us are feeling this, especially last weekend. Last weekend, it wasn't just here in the United States, it was in Australia. And everything is a mess. And so we're feeling the world right now. Plus tonight is the A1 Atlas flyby, the closest to Earth. So, we've got to wrap ourselves around beautiful Mother Earth and adorn her. They're saying, don't look any further than this, that you have the Oracle's gift. This is one of my favorite cards. In this, it looks like maybe a tea leaf reader, but it's saying you have these gifts and you need to explore them more, and possibly within the next year as you go in, you can tap into your guides and angels, and they can tell you what you specifically are here for. And somehow I think it has to do with animal communication. So that's from me. Thank you.
Someone's talking to you, someone that passed, and what I'm getting is this sense that you need to break free of something, is what they're telling me, because I only did 6 cards in Lenormand, because that's what they were telling me to do. You got the surprise card next to the gold card or the shackled card, and then you got the scythe. So it's like you need to cut ties with something that hurt you. But one of the things I did note was that what was knighting was this scythe card to the division. I don't feel like something got said, and they want you to know that you already know what this is, because the light of one and the way things come together. You've been looking for affirmation from getting a chill on this for a long time, and you wanted it to be like an open book where you didn't have to always say everything that you felt. I felt like maybe there was some suppression on your part by someone that passed. And when the book came and it knighted to the surprise, this can be healing too. They want you to know that it's okay, whatever that means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes they trust that you know what the answer to that one is.
Yeah.
So while I like, you have two questions. One is how's your energy, and the other is what's wrong with your truck. So we'll kind of keep that in mind as we're reading for you. All right. Thanks, Kim. And Risty, I did get you. Thank you. Tell me about the truck, please.
You're welcome, Red Dragon.
So while Lilac, I get infinity, and what it's saying here is your energy is boundless, and if there's anything you wish to do, then you can do it. It's saying that you need to stay in your harmony and balance, and make sure you balance also dualism and unity, both being important in some ways, but you want to take those and sort of integrate them. And I just find it interesting that something's wrong with your vehicle. And remember, your body is also a vehicle. And so I don't know if you have an area of that vehicle, like is it spouting, like could it be the carburetor, could it be the brakes or whatever it is, but I would use that as a metaphor for what might be wrong with you and also the car. I have that the apple, which is risk and reward, because as you know, the teacher gets an apple, but also Snow White bit into the apple and it was poisoned. So you have to be very careful with what it is that you decide to do. You are leveling up and you're going to learn something new and get the recognition and achievement that you've been waiting for. So I don't know what that is. Maybe you'll become a car mechanic. No, I'm joking. But I would love to know. And so if you can, give me a general area of where you think it's going wrong in your car. All right, Jeff, go ahead, hon.
I think if we're talking about the car, I don't know how much you use the car. I'm wondering if you stay at home a little more than you actually use the car, and if it's disuse, or if it's like the battery just out of disuse doesn't get driven enough, or something. Because what I got was, and this, I'm talking about health too. I don't know if anyone ever had liver issues in your family, but when this card is reversed, this is a movement card about strength, but it's like strength reversed to me almost. It's like the liver was hurt. The Page of Cups makes me think there might have been like trying to avoid alcohol. But I did get the Hermit, which makes me think that in that energy, there's this contemplative energy, because this came in the past. You've done some sort of soul work from some sort of hurt that actually put you in a position where it was like, on top of you, it was like, I have to get out from under this. And I'm wondering if with the hood, in the hood of the car, out from under the hood, if you might want to look at that. I mean, that's so stupid, but that's what I heard. And then this here, chronic fatigue, chronic nightmares, chronic dreams. I feel like with this in the back, you might be. Aley said something about balance, in duality, that's resonating with me because I don't feel you're in that mode right now. Five of Cups, it's like something coming around again that's not, that never went away. You thought it went away. And then and I have to cover this. I don't know why. The Lovers, because you're attracting there's someone around you that wants something again from you. And it led to heartbreak.
Oh.
And I got this as your end card. I'm wondering if this has anything to do with trying to fight either an addiction or some sort of religious doctrine or indoctrination, or between the cup and this can mean the liver. If there was anyone around you that had a disease of alcoholism, God forbid, and died from it. That's what I'm getting.
She says she doesn't drink. She gets low abdominal pain. But the guides also told her not to drive the speed limit, and she doesn't use it much. That could be it. You just need to keep that battery. Yeah.
I was hearing that. And I also, this card, whatever it was, the 9 of Wands reversed, can be a card about that area, the area of the liver. I don't know. Well,
no relationship. Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes we don't have relationships, but we haven't really given ourselves the grace not to let it go. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if she's forgiven herself for something too. Like, I don't know if that's part of it. You have to keep it on a charger. Yeah.
Burn.
Different person, but yeah.
Yeah. I use Keith's car, and mine's in the garage because it has the check engine light, and I don't want to bother with it. So I just take it out and drive it around for 10 minutes once a month. So,
yeah. And that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can happen where with disuse, that's what happened to mine, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't go out. So I work from home. So,
right. And that's me too. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, good luck, Wild Lilac. I hope it will make sense to you in some way. Very definitely. All right. Ellen is looking for an apartment. Okay.
Come on, open up.
All right. So I get the heart, which is you want something that you're really going to love. And of course you would. Why would you want an apartment that you wouldn't love? So you're holding out for something, and you're going to walk in there and know that that's it when you do. But it may take a little longer than you think because it's slow moving, but that's okay. Somebody may be living in it right now that isn't going to move out for whatever period of time, and they'll have to clean it and all that stuff. But I see success and victory for you because you got the crown. So you're going to get this really nice apartment that you're going to love, and it will be a fresh new start for you. And I think it's pretty exciting. Good luck.
Okay, so boy, this has been nasty for you. Looking, I don't know if before you had to move abruptly, like, because I got the stork for you, which is movement. But over time, I kind of feel like the first place that you had looked at in the past, I mean, as far as protection goes, you might have moved a little ways from where you used to live, or you might be looking to do that again. But I kind of feel like there's this affection for where you are now that you're feeling like stuck because you have to leave it. And I kind of feel like it's not a choice. I kind of feel like if it had been years ago, it would have worked for you. better, but I don't necessarily know, because what they're telling me is don't get the first place, get the second place, because there's something you don't know about the first place that you're going to look at. And that's all I got for you.
That might be why it's slow moving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. I hope you find something that makes you happy. All right. Sue Toffee, when I read this, I was so excited for you. You've just gone through so much in the last 6-7 months. You have a job interview Monday. Will they love offering you a role? You're excited, and you're going to study baking cakes. Oh my. That sounds like fun. I'm seeing you with flour all over your face. Isn't that funny? Okay. So it's at the airport. Is it going to be at a hotel at the airport that has a restaurant? All right. So the first card I get is the Voyage of the Heart. And it says love flows through you and to you. And I'm guessing that means you are ready for what you've been waiting for all along.
Yeah, these are really good cards.
Yeah. Walk in there with a big smile on your face and pep in your step, because it is an exciting new thing for you. The second is they're saying you're a wise leader. So you may end up being at some point the caterer or the head of the place, the supervisor. I don't mean right away, but it could happen because you are a beacon for other people. Yeah, you're getting that too? Wow.
I'm getting a sense of I think she's going to move faster in this job than maybe other people might like. I don't know if she has a history of studying this very well, but what I got was the Hangman. Like, this was like you waited too long to pursue this, but at the same time too, the King of Swords is really about strategy, and it's really about knowing that this is your calling. To me, I got the Page of Pentacles, which is an offer, right? And I got in the past the Six of Wands. Everything that you pretty much put your mind to, you succeed at. In the Moon, I would just advise you with this. Read the fine print of something as far as either time that you have to spend at this place, because I kind of feel like what they're telling me is you could do some of this from home. But look at what you're attracting. This is the employment card. This is a yes to me. This is a definite yes. It's in the position of what you're attracting. The Eight of Wands reversed. I kind of feel like this is what the hope and fear is. You're gonna lead people at some point, as Aley said, but I kind of feel like you have to lead more by example than by your ability, because you might have a tendency to scare people who think they're going to lose their job, is what they told me. And then I got the King of Cups. So this is definitely for you.
It is. Yeah. And it says you're also protected by the angels. And I think, sometimes when you've gone through so much and you've lost so much and you keep having problems, and it's to prepare you to be happy with what would come. So yeah, congrats. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you, Sue. I think that you got good energy on this. Thank you, dear. Yes. Yesterday, out of the blue, your friend Corinne invited Katz and I to stay short term with her until you get back. Oh, God, that's wonderful.
That's amazing.
That lightens your worry. I'm so happy. That's great, Sue. Yay. Oh, thank God for good friends. Honestly. All right. Mel, other general message for you and for the new year. All right. And just so everybody knows, it's a 1 year next year. It's new beginnings for everybody.
Oh, good.
Yep. Yeah. All right. If anybody out there likes Rowan Atkinson, who played Mr. Bean, if you like him, please watch Man vs. Baby. on Netflix. I was actually crying. I was laughing so hard. He does talk in it. And I found out he has like an IQ of 178. That's more than Einstein. I know. All right. So Mel, have you ever had either a past life or an Akashic Records reading? Because I'm getting that you are being able to look behind the veil, or somebody's going to be looking behind the veil for you to give you some insights into things that happened in the past. And I mean, not this past, but the past before. And the next card I get is past lives. So it's like they're all waiting for you to find them and discover who you were and have that affinity of things that are happening to you in this time period understood better, because you're always wondered, well, why do I like that so much? Or why do I think this would be better? Or why do I feel like I know that person? Because all of that comes together in a past life reading. Sometimes we even project onto other people or onto ourselves. And we wonder, where did that come from? Where, why are we, this isn't part of my nature. And so there are some answers, I think, that are waiting to unfold for you. And it says here that the roles that you used to play want you to open and close that door. So I don't know if you're even interested in anything like that, but if so, it may be very enlightening for you.
I kind of feel like something is ending this year. You're in a cycle. It's kind of funny how Aley brought up the one thing, because what I'm getting is you're kind of sick of, I'm kind of feeling like you're going to put an end to it. There's something here that isn't setting well with you. And you've been mercenary for too long, settling based on these two cards here. But this reversed, it's like mercenary energy or sacrifice. Knight of Cups, they want you to know that you don't need to settle, is what I'm hearing. And then there's someone around you that you have the given ability from family, either genetically or you're predisposed to thinking things that are not really based in reality, because this came out in your past position, but this is kind of like what I'm seeing in the future. This is ideology, and you can really grow this year, because but you need to start feeling those things that you don't want to, and you can move on. But what I'm hearing is, I don't know if it's your father, this came in reversed, or who it was, but someone told you couldn't be in your own authority, but you're gonna be this year. But it's gonna mean something. This is my apocalypse card.
Oh, wow.
This is judgment on the world. This isn't, this kind of feels like your world is going to shift in a way that you want it to, but it is going to mean parting ways with something and putting an end to it. That's what they're telling me.
As you're speaking, I'm thinking to myself, maybe it isn't a past life, but maybe it's in the past you did this in your life. And now things are going to change. That's a possibility.
It's the same thing that Aley got, but it's just like, I feel like it's now. I don't think it could be past life. I don't know.
But it also could be, what we were 10 years ago or whatever, that's our past life, that maybe we want to make a shift. But wow, your cards are amazing. The apocalypse card, huh? That's interesting. We don't want to have to live.
The judgment upright, it's personal, but if it's the other way, it's like,
all right. So Pamela wonders if we have a message from her spirit guides. All right. We have next Jenny, and then Linda, then Risty, then Maria. If there's anybody I've missed, please
Judith
make sure.
wants one.
Oh, Judith, I'll add you right at the bottom. Thank you, dear. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what we got.
You've been a someone. Your spirit guides are telling me you've been a glutton for punishment, thinking that there was some reward at the end. But tied to being into that sort of thing, I don't know if someone around you also had like a sadist quality to them, but it caused you a lot of fright because there were a lot of things that about this you couldn't change. And it almost feels like someone that passed on did this to themselves and they didn't realize that it was having an impact on you because you couldn't either get through to them or they weren't communicating something to you that was making them hurt. Because I got the whip card, which is repeated action, with the anchor, which is how something is tied to something, next to a closer look. And I feel like only in the afterlife could they look at how these things that were tricking you made you feel stressed, those knighted. So, and I almost feel like it made you, I don't know if you're agoraphobic, fear of the public. I feel like something might have made it so that you were afraid to go out for a while and maybe meet someone new who could help you. But they want you to know, and if it's your spirit guide and not someone that passed, they want you to know that the world isn't going to change because of you, but it's going to change with you because you're at that point now where your perception of things has changed and you've gotten wiser like an owl. That's what I'm hearing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I get here that there's some intensity, some kind of intensity you've been going through, but that you're stopping to listen to your inner voice. And that's a good call because this is the goddess here, and that's what you are. There's some kind of compromise that you may have made in the past, and that goes along kind of with what Jeff said as well. But they said that was a while ago. It was a distant thunder, and you did clear the air. So just remember that that's over with because you got the justice that you needed. You got the justice card. And it says it restored balance and fairness and reinforces your purpose. And so I think it's a really good card for the upcoming year, that you've moved past what it was that was holding you back. And now you're ready to move on. So, wow. Very cool. You resonate with both in terms of the intensity. Okay, good. Good, Pamela. All right. We have Miss Jenny. We'd love to know what the next couple of months look like for you. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Jenny, I have the most beautiful card. It is like a medicine, beautiful medicine bottle, and it's also got a Reiki symbol on it, and it says you're healing. You're healing from whatever it was that had brought you sorrow or that you felt you weren't moving forward from. There was some kind of a rift that you were dealing with, and it could be a rift with a friend, or it could be just you feel disconnected, perhaps, or had a period of disconnection with feeling like you knew what was going on. And I'm getting telepathy. I think you would do very, very well with, you probably already know when the phone rings who's calling you, or, somebody said something, and it wasn't a surprise to you because you have the gift of telepathy. And finally, let's see, I got one more for you. What this has done for you, this healing and this rift has broken open. And look at the third eye area and the crown area. This is broken open, and your heart is wide open with the light and the crown area and the third eye area. You're just waiting, or you're working on this, and this is what's going to continue for you. Yeah. Thank you, dear.
Couple things I'm getting here. I don't know if you moved around a lot as a child, but I feel like there seems to be this coming full circle theme tonight. But I'm getting that a lot of the time, and this card to me does mean wisdom, but it's interesting that Aley did point to your psychic gifts or something like that, because it did come down on the bottom. But here you are, right? Here the child is, and then there's a man. The man's looking away from you, but you're looking at the man. I kind of feel like this, because the man's at the center of this. I kind of feel like everything was shifting so greatly, either in a relationship or with the passage of time, about someone leaving, that luck wasn't on your side for the longest time. Because with the way that the cards are set, see, they're both looking away from each other. I feel like the next couple months for you are going to be kind of like what Aley said, because there's this dropping of the mask. I mean, it's at the bottom, it's not at the top, which tells me that you're on top of it, but you need to realize you need to kind of put yourself out there a little bit more. Unfortunately, though, what I think happened was you put yourself out there too much and might have gotten hurt. All the hope and the star in the Lenormand is the way things come together. It didn't gel the way you had hoped it would. And your wisdom has shown you or made you a little bit harder. But don't close yourself off, is what they're telling me. And they're telling me that in the next couple months, if you do that, luck will be on your side as opposed to being this obstacle, whoever that is, being in the middle.
Hmm. All right. Very good. So Fox, I have you tagged on here, and I am going to probably say that you're the last one for reading. We have Judith and Aaron Cribb, and then Fox at the end. So it will go fairly fast. We've gotten quite a number of readings done today. So should you do butterfly readings more than once a week? Of course you should. Because I love giving you more work to do, Linda. Everybody really loves your readings, Linda. They really do. You've got that voice and that energy that is so wonderful.
Yeah. Jenny, is that what it was? Because I feel like there was some, is Jenny the one we just read for? Who did we just read for?
Yes, we just read for Jenny. Yes.
I found my fiance deceased. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew you lost somebody, but I didn't know who it was or what happened. But and yes, you have the time now, and sometimes those things happen. But I'm sorry that happened. Yeah. All right. Okay. Folks, you're okay. You don't have to be sorry. You're fine. All right. So Linda, just what I said. This is the royal you. Look at this. There's a beautiful tiara and flower and lots of purple around you. And I think it's saying people really love tuning into your energy and coming and listening to your readings. They really resonate and they bring happiness. They definitely bring happiness. And this is a number 44 card, which is angels. Okay. And it says the divine matrix, but angels are there and they're just absolutely working with you when you do this part of the divine. The last card I got, and I love this card, 2 elephants in a tender embrace. Look at that. And you wouldn't think it would be a tender embrace when 2 elephants got close to each other because they're quite large creatures. But the beauty of it is there is no limit to the love that you can give, Linda. If you did it every day, everyone would love it. But yes, I think one more time a week at least, that it would be wonderful for your.
I'm in agreement. So's Pendy. My pendulum's in agreement. But I want to point out a couple things. you don't think you're as good as the other ones. You don't think you're as good a reader as you really are. What I get that you're sitting in here is, and Four of Pentacles reversed is holding on to something for dear life, not thinking you can do it. And then your challenge card is the Hierophant, meaning something above you. You're comparing yourself to someone else that you really like. And you're afraid of being out in the cold if you go on too much, or not, being out there too much. I got this in the reverse. This came in. You're holding yourself back. But on top of you, if you go out and do it, look, in the subconscious, I also get you're a perfectionist. This is about that one thing that went wrong that prevented you from getting a wish. You really, really want this channel to take off in ways that I don't know if you've articulated them to someone else and someone else told you don't do it, or if because this is what you're attracting. You need to stop thinking that you shouldn't do it. That's because you're attracting that karma.
Oh,
I got this. This is in the hope and fear that motivation is misguided. Someone might have told you that. And stop self-sabotaging. Do it. Go ahead and do it. And my pendulum says do it too, because I wasn't clear on the meaning of this at the end until I asked.
Yep. Linda, we love you so much, and your readings are beautiful. So yes, if that's what you want to do, then you should do it. Yeah.
I think she wants to do it. I just don't think she gets the props that she wants.
Well, she really is doing it to help people, and because she enjoys doing it. That's a huge thing, and you don't worry so much about, oh, I have to get more people, or I have to make money. It isn't that. It's like the love is there. So yeah. All right. So Risty, you'd like a general. All right. You don't want a captain or a major. You want a general. All right. Yeah. I know you love to spread the love, and you do, Linda, very much. Yeah. Thank you, honey. All right. Are you thinking something through, Risty? Like bit by bit, step by step? I'm getting two things that tell me that. The first thing is, I get the chess game, and I don't play chess, but I do know that you have to think it through, and all of your moves need to be thought out and where they could go from there. And so it's a very strategic game. You don't have to play chess. It's just that this is a metaphor for how you're dealing with what you're dealing with right now. It says the power of the mind is very, very good, and to use that to move you forward. And I'm seeing that you put in a lot of hard work, and you're also, things are going to work out. You're trying to nail it down, so to speak. And you're building something. You're building something from the ground up. Yeah. The last thing I get is baby steps. Don't forget that if you take the step-by-step approach, you're going to know the next step that will come around. Don't look too far off. Try to take it day to day. But do take it, because it says to take action. So there you go.
Are you a very analytical person? Like, you might overthink things? I'm going to tell you why I get that. And I'm also wondering too, if being analytical has been mistaken for being lazy in your life, meaning like people mistook that sort of, what's the term? Lackadaisical, but really Aley said something that jives with what I got jives. This came in, which is work. I don't know if there was ever a prison you worked in or were ever in prison, but I got the Temperance card and I got this, which makes me think that you're a very studious person. You might have been the type of person that when you went to college did very well. But I also think with this coming in on the bottom, the world, these cards are pretty good in the past. and the Wheel of Fortune was on top, like fate was on your side. This is like you were able to like see things other people wouldn't see, and maybe your own way of learning. I don't know if you are autistic or a savant or something, but I'm hearing like highly intelligent. But I feel like certain things might have been taken from you. That's how you feel right now, that you might have been cheated and didn't do the things with your life that you wanted to do. And then like I got this, like I got not being seen and heard is what you feel like right now, when the world should have been your oyster. It's time to do it. And it's time. This is also a card about building a new foundation when it's upright. Can be a White House and a political, but I feel like it's about that. And then you got the Queen of Wands reverse, boundaries. People didn't understand your techniques as well as you knew how they worked. And I feel like you bucked the trend. So that's why when this comes in reversed at the end, you kind of don't feel like the way you're doing something which is not conventional is going to work. That's what I get for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Risty and Jeff. All right. So, Maria, you're wondering how your operation will go. She needs to remove a cyst inside your mouth on the upper gums. You're afraid, and it's something dangerous. Well, you know, we're both not dentists or doctors, but we'll see what the energy looks like around there, Maria. I'm sorry you're having to go through that.
Are you afraid of being anesthetized, Maria? Like, are you afraid of going under or having like just a little bit of something to quell the anxiety?
Yeah, that's kind of what I got too. The thought I had.
Yeah, that's like I'm almost done, but
Yep, that's fine. I got here. Don't panic.
Yeah.
This is a downgrade alert. In other words, you will not feel anything probably if you have some kind of anesthesia, and that they'll be very careful with what they do, and it will be a good outcome for you. And it may hurt a little while, but don't panic. Of all things, it says that there might be fluctuating volatility, and I'm feeling like that's you. It's like you're fine, and you go, okay, you ask the questions, but then when it comes right down to it, you go, oh God, I don't want to have this, I don't want to go through this. I'm going through that right now with the keystone. So you're not alone. And it says here, if you want to cry, cry, honey. But I don't think it's going to be that bad for you. I think the energy is really good for this. So
I feel like this might have been something that you put off too, because the center card is either the goal or the end result or what is chaining you. I also got the I'm getting the fear of going under because I got this card.
Oh.
And then I got, that was the first card I got. Then I got this on the bottom, which to me means the dentist. But also, I feel like there's this burden of, there's like something you have to sign. I don't know if that's the case, but I kind of feel like it is. And you might have read something about this or heard about something in public with this or transactionally that some sort of side effect could occur.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, I got this card. I think it's going to be okay.
Wow. Okay. Very good. Sue Toffee says her landlord was at Bondi Beach when the attack happened. Oh, my Lord. he may have had a come to Jesus moment when that happened. If you said that things are, he's sorting things out. When you get that close to that kind of trauma, a lot of things can change. So, oh my Lord. All right. Maria, good luck, honey. Ask all the questions you need to from your dentist, the surgeon. Ask them even if it sounds stupid, ask them, because you need to know the answers, and that will make you not be so panicky. Okay. All right. We have Judith, may have a reading for 2026. Yes, ma'am. And then we have Aaron, and then Fox, the cutest dog in the West. That's so cute.
Judith, you have a prized necklace, like a necklace that you've had for years. I don't know why I heard that.
Ooh, Judith, I love this. The first card I got is transcendence. You're about to transcend beyond something. You are like the winged phoenix coming into your own and standing atop. And the phoenix is the bird that rises from the ashes. And so whatever it is that and I'm wondering if this is about your employment. I don't know if that's what it is, but I know that you were out of work for a while. So whatever it is, you should be proud of yourself, is what I'm thinking, Judith. The next card I get is that a new power flow is coming in, where you're going to feel more energized and ready to take on something that perhaps you wouldn't have been able to take on in the past. So there's that. And a breakthrough is about to occur. Look at that. Smashed to smithereens here in a very good way. But I love that it's on the other side where the phoenix was. It just seems like really beautiful and powerful energies are coming your way for the new year. I hope so.
Okay.
Oh, it's a crystal, Jeff.
It's a crystal. Okay.
Yeah.
So I always get men around her. There's no man in her life.
Judith, what are you hiding all those men?
I will say this, though. I did 4 Lenormand cards, actually 5 of 3 rows. And it seems like to me this year, you're going to be a little bit more vigilant about something that has been causing you stress. But I also think something is going to come to light that's going to make everything a little bit brighter. I don't think that this year was that pleasant for you. I also don't think that some of the things that should have been easy for you were, because there were people in the way, and mainly thoughts of something or someone in the past that delivered bad news, and you keep thinking that bad news is going to repeat itself. The snake came in around. I'm hearing you do not want a man in your life, but I'm also hearing that with the mask coming in the center, it's really not about the men. It's really about what you're not putting out there as far as the energy that you want back. In other words, like, I feel like your choices have been diminished as a result of things that you believe to be true, things that you read, because you're up top in here. You're controlling most of this, or most of this is like within your control, except there's some man from your past staring back at you again. And I feel like in public, you might have been embarrassed at some point by something, but the bouquet coming in, the surprise, don't close yourself off this year. And what they're telling me is going to happen is that you've got this, this thing that's been eating away at you is going to actually put you in a good position, because you've learned from it. So moving on into those lucky situations and that karma is going to be cleansed this year. That's what I'm getting for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So it was hell, but a hell of a learning experience in a good way. You know, if you can look back on it like that, Judith, you have a beautiful view. A lot of people wouldn't find that to be a good experience. So we're sending you lots of good stuff coming up for you this
And
year.
yeah, there were 3 men cards in here. There was the gentleman, the why, like I don't remember what they were, but they were all the men cards came in.
God rest
One
ye
was your
merry
father.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. We have 2 more this evening, and Aaron Cribb is one of them. And I pulled some cards here. I get the 4 of Wands. It's saying your journey to homecoming in solidarity and devotion. And I love that card. It's like growing out of the boat, but it's saying you're coming home. You've made the rounds. You are coming back around the other way, and you're smoothing on sail water. You're sailing on smooth water. You're not smoothing on sail water. Thank you. The next one I get is finding sanctuary. It says, make sure when you get home, and home could be a metaphor for finding your place where you feel the most comfortable, where you feel at home, is a sanctuary where you can be more open to your spiritual source. It can also just be a very beautiful space where you can be who you want to be. You know, you can wear your pajamas if you want. You can, eat junk food, have ice cream every night. Whatever it is, it's there for you, and it's your sanctuary. And the last card I got is kind of really cool. It says that you are going to attract a lot of attention, and I get the stage. So if you like being out in the public and you like to garner attention, it looks like the year ahead will bring that for you. And that could be, I'm looking at for a poetry reading here, and I'm thinking, they have open mic nights sometimes. So if there's something you might be interested in, perhaps you could check into that. All right.
You've been lied to a lot, Aaron Cribb. You've been really lied to and burned. And you have a chronic fear of things. But what I will say is every time that happens, you have your guard up. I'm kind of feeling like with what I got in the beginning was the moon, and then I got for the reversal, the 7 of Wands reversed, which to me means that something that already happened. And there's this idea of chronic things, like you haven't had the easiest go of it. You're in this energy right now, the devil reversed, where there's this like chronic thing. You had the Chariot in the past reversed, where someone lied to you, but it was either in a marriage or it was in like a business deal that went awry, or someone lied to you maybe about a car that you bought. I don't know. But what I do want to say is these things are going to keep repeating, but you have this power of discernment that other people don't have. Again, the truth reversed. Ace of Wands, this can be impotence, or it can be like a lie, or a motivation, and that's the energy around you. You need to stop with the people who promise the world to you and then let you down, or who have malevolent intent, but you won't only seem to see the good in people, is what I'm hearing. I don't know, because those cards were weird. And death reverse was the ending. Like, there's no death. You don't need to be fearful, because with that sword next to it tells me that you see right through this, but you'll do what it takes for love, or what it needs to sacrifice. You don't need to do that, is what I'm hearing.
I think the thing that I've noticed the most in the last 5 or 10 years is that most people, and I hate to say this, there's a lot of people that lie. And it seems to be like
Yeah.
not a very big deal. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's not.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
And
yeah, I mean, it isn't. It's because should it be? I mean,
yeah,
it should
yeah,
be, but
right, right. So it's hard to trust anybody
yeah,
now. It really is. And so you have to be very careful and discern and use discernment, Aaron. Hopefully you
hi,
understand that.
Janet.
Yeah. All right. So the last one we have for tonight. Hello, Janet. Thank you, Cher. Yeah. You want to know about the status of surgery and shots behind the scenes. I know what I was told, but what's going on? Is this about you? Is this about someone that you know? Is this your pet? It would help me to know. You don't have to go into specifics, but when I saw this, that was another impetus for me to say people lie all the time. We like to think that we're being told the truth and that we know what's going on. So it is you. Okay, it's you. All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, they lie with no guilt. You're so right. Yes.
Yeah, what I want to point out about that though, Sherry, is that look at that in verse now that we're in, where yes is no, no is yes. If you have everything, I mean,
I know.
sometimes that has to happen to the extreme, I think, in this world. And I don't recall it ever in my lifetime, and it sucks. But severing other people from reality is exactly what it is.
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
And gaslighting, the old word gaslighting, definitely. Wow. Okay. So we're looking at what's going on behind the scenes. And remember, we're not surgeons or anything, but okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it's funny. I think I got the surgeon right in the beginning, and it's gonna be
God.
because I also got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. They've looked at everything that could go wrong with this to stop it. I think it's gonna go perfectly. Seven of Pentacles is the harvest. In the past, of course, ways to try to calm you down. This could have been the same thing that we talked about before, where with the other one that it was, yeah, Four of Cups, hesitancy. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
No, you're going to get it if you want it.
I think if you want to get this, you'll get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all these cards are really good. I mean,
but you're entitled to ask as many questions as you want. Just like
look at this. You're attracting that energy. So this means as above, so below. Give and take. Ask what you need to. It's not in the hope and fear position. It's in what you're attracting. Ask those questions. Be the light of one. Do it. Again, this is never a bad card, up or down, the way I see it. It's just that things aren't always perfect or ideal. It came in the hope and fear. I think you're leaning toward yes, but there's this thing of like, Four of Pentacles reversed. I think at one point you might have been using the money as an excuse.
Oh, well, she says either you keep bringing up things that you have to do before the insurance will pay.
That's what I took this to mean.
Okay.
Right as I pulled that, I saw that. That's interesting.
That was it. She wrote that. Yeah. Right now you're in the dark. Okay. But you pay the bill. I mean, whether it's your insurance or out of your own pocket, but they're keeping you in the dark, and your participation is what's important. If they say you have to do this before you do that, then do that. Sometimes they make you take a test or they do something to see if, those kind of things. You're tired of it. You're exhausted by it. We can see that. Yeah, there's a lot of exhaustion there. And you're just ready for something to pop. Yeah. And
those cards are really good all around.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, they really are. Yeah. It is the timing, and it's the way that it has to be done, apparently. Has to be done. First you try this, then you do this, then you do that, I'm having the same issues right now, and insurance has gotten worse, not better. And no offense, because I know Jeff sells insurance, but it's gotten worse because of what's going on right now. And a lot of people are being left out in the cold. And that's no fault of anybody that works for insurance companies. Anyway, good luck to you, Fox, the cutest dog in the world or in the West. Jeff, I had a good time again.
I did too.
Good.
I did too.
Yeah. So I guess we're off and out of here, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. So what's that, like the 2nd?
Today is so it would be what? If
2nd
Christmas is the 25th, yeah, it'd be the 2nd. Yeah.
The 2nd of January, a Friday night. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Yeah. In the meantime, everybody have a absolutely great holiday. Even if you just take a nap and watch old movies, that's all right. Good. You're in the middle of complying. Okay. But you hurt in the meantime. I totally get it, Fox. Yes. It stinks. It really does. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Thanks, Jeff. You have
Thank
to sign
you.
this out, though, honey, because
Now I can go recycle and go dump it downstairs and then go back
Yeah.
up again.
I know. The fun stuff. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Jeff.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.